It's a magnifying glass. A big one.
How come you
Why? Because should I start smoking a
you
pipe?
couldn't pull off? Giant stone frog. Love it.
Yeah, he's got his tongue out like he's catching snakes.
Except those aren't snowflakes. They're feathers.
¿Por las plumas? No me he señalado la estatua.
It's a sea serpent. Turned into stone by a wizard.
If you say so. What happened to its head?
Beheaded. By the same wizard. There's a metal plaque on the
Is
back.
there a message?
I think there wasn't, but someone scratched it off. Hi. A point.
I don't know.
Want to play hide and seek?
I could be persuaded. I'm still not sure.
Should we take another look?
Tiene unos símbolos raros y luego tiene lo otro. Obviamente no es.
Looks like he's playing a
You're some kind of harp expert, Sal.
Did you not know? A little handheld one. Only-
Liar.
It's the truth, I swear.
Let's come back later.
Algo con flora. ¿El ojo?
We're at the top of
I
the
think so. Why?
Doesn't matter.
Pero el
It's...
ojo no me lo detecta.
We already solved it. A bunch of old books covered in dust now, but they look... It's so dark.
Somehow the sunlight doesn't... Supposedly, Freya was working... It looks like she was...
Didn't even get a chance to clean her brush.
Amarillo está sin tocar.
Freya's painting supplies. There it is. The unfinished.
So, what?
Looks that way. It's piano music.
A bunch of old books covered in dust now, but they look well read. A bunch of old books covered in dust now, but they look...
That's the only door in an...
It's also...
Sure is. Guessing it's not... The whole room is...
Yeah, there might be a reason for that.
Half the room...
I don't know if you can call it the sudden absence of wall.
Half the room...
I don't know if you can call it the sudden absence of wall.
Where are
I think so.
Doesn't matter. It's...
Deberíamos registrar la torre de astronomía. A ver.
This tiny notebook.
So, even the most well-used notebook.
It's a chart of the sun. Which planet are you? It's too cloudy.
It's also daytime.
Every astronomy tower.
I want to try.
Ojo.
You can see right into Flora's room.
Not by accident.
Oh, pues antes no le di
I can
correctamente
see
al telescopio.
Flora, but
parece
she's
ser.
not looking this way. She's looking up. Behind her is the backside of the easel holding Freya's unfinished painting. I can't really see anything behind it. Not from this angle. I can just about see the gramophone.
It's that little plant Flora keeps on the window ledge.
Don't you think it would fall off?
Maybe it's glued down.
I can see the doorway. It leads into the hall. The door itself is on the
El
floor,
tío vio
not
obviamente
off its
entrar
hinges.
a golpes a... Vio entrar a golpes a la hija y al otro.
Is that a window?
I think it is.
Is there another room above Flora's room?
We should check that next time we're over there. Isn't this supposed to be
Antes
an
le di al
astronomy
telescopio,
telescope?
Antes le di al telescopio, pero no le debí de dar bien. Sí, no,
I'm
la ventana la
pretty
había
sure you
visto.
need to see the sky
La había
for
visto,
astronomy
estaba
to work.
mirando primero lo de abajo.
I can't move it. I think this is just how it's set up.
There's something about something.
Let's ask him about it.
So, Professor, what interests you about astronomy exactly?
It's not a matter of being in. Once you expand your mind to the wider universe, it cannot be unexpanded.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been an astronomer?
I really don't like to give exact values unless I'm sure I can quantify them.
Convenient.
Why do you ask me these things?
I have a theory about you, Professor.
Oh? Go on.
Justamente le diste, pero te dijo deberíamos hablar antes con él. Por eso no volviste a clicar. Ah, pues puede ser.
You're not really interested in astronomy at all.
What could you possibly mean by that?
I think you're interested in a slightly different field of research.
That's not it.
Podría ser.
That's not it.
¿Este? Ah, vale.
I don't
Lo del
have time
cangrejo.
for tiny, insignificant
El
insects.
cangrejo sí está
My
abajo.
studies focus only on the inconceivably large and the unimaginably far away.
¿Crees que ya lo tiene?
That's why you like using your telescope so much.
Espera, ¿crees que lo tenía
Yes,
Freya?
naturally. My little portal into another world.
Yeah, about that. Pointer's telescope was actually looking at the crime scene and not up at the sky.
First, you accuse me of being a lowly entomologist. Now you're accusing me of, what, spying?
Are you spying?
Why would I need to spy on Flora?
Why? Because you lost your golden beetle specimen, and it's made you paranoid. You think somebody stole it from you.
Might not have been Flora you were spying on. Might have been Freya.
It's a very precious specimen. Incredibly rare. Valuable in ways you could never understand. Freya was always sneaking around, both towers and in the gardens too. She was definitely up to something.
So, this next question is important. You were looking to Flora's room around the time of the murder. Did you witness the crime, Professor?
No, I didn't. When I looked into the room, Flora was already lying on the floor.
Flora? You mean Freya?
No, Flora. She was lying by the window. I couldn't see Freya at all. It was fairly dark. The telescope isn't at a very good angle. That's
Eso
why I
coincide con
decided to head
con
over
lo que
there
dijo
myself.
Fitz.
I needed to know what was going on.
This changes your statement, doesn't it?
No, everything I told you in my statement was true.
Apart from the reason you left your tower in the first place.
Right.
Let's go over what we know about the crime scene. Freya was definitely...
Something to do with the statue in the garden, I think.
Maybe we should go back and check. And we could have missed something.
Ah, Darwin. Qué sitio más siniestro.
Nothing catching my interest.
I'm sorry, is this spooky attic board?
Kinda.
It's a statue of a wolf standing up straight, like a man.
You know there's a name for that.
I know.
It's not quite as dusty as everything else up here. Also, it's not a statue. It's stuffed. It's a jar. The head's...
Huh. Just dusty junk. Just dusty junk. What is that?
Not sure. Some kind of reel?
Looks like it might attach to something.
Cuerda roja y fina. ¿Este es el ítem que me falta? ¿La lente va aquí enganchada?
What's in that little box? I bet it's bones. A skull, at least.
You know, maybe I won't open it.
Voy a preguntar por el ítem. Antes de ir a la estatua.
Do you know what this is?
Guess not.
O si lo sabe, pero no nos lo va a decir en la vida. A ver, señor, usted me da sueño.
What is it?
Responda rápido.
We don't know. We were really hoping you would.
My friends, shed your hope and let it fall free like sandbags from a hot air balloon.
That's the most depressing idiom I've ever heard.
What's this? Is it a clue?
We don't actually know. But Grimoire picked it up, so now he has to pretend it is.
That's how it works.
Is that for sewing?
No.
Maybe?
We have no idea.
Yeah, it's mine. Where did you find this?
It was in the attic.
Oh, huh. I forgot we even had an attic.
Pero tú sabes lo que es.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
Me three. Oh, sorry. I thought you said me too.
What is that?
I'm not sure. It looks like it attaches to something else.
Why don't you go back and double-check the area you found it? Maybe you'll find the rest of the something else.
I'm not so sure about that.
Is this yours, Fifi?
I do not recognize it. And besides, I would have no use for such a thing. Perhaps it could be used to hang wet laundry?
Podría.
Was that a joke?
Y
Yes.
si... Uf,
A chalkboard?
Is this a library or...
¿y si de alguna forma esto tiene que ver con el bucle del jardín?
I'm not sure I learned anything from that.
Este cangrejo no estaba aquí antes.
This wasn't here
No,
before.
no estaba.
What is it?
It's a little wooden toy. Looks kind of like a crab.
There's a note stuck to the back.
What does it say? Grimoire?
Este es mi nuevo amigo. Me gusta la música, las melodías sencillas, le conmueven el alma. Mejor a los dos. Ese juguete de madera forjado.
What do you think? Is it really from her?
How can it be?
Why don't we check the handwriting with Freya's diary?
Good idea. Hold it.
Well,
It's a perfect match.
well, it's confirmed. We have a ghost helping us.
Let's keep this to ourselves for now.
What about the little wooden toy thingy?
Maybe we can put it to some kind of use.
Asuntos pendientes. Le gusta la música, ¿no? No puedo ver el cangrejo. No me deja ver el cangrejo. ¿A la sala de música? Según donde estás parece que cambia. Y según donde estoy parece que cambia, la sala de música no es la única respuesta. Pero no adopta una forma fija. Va cambiando.
Whatever it is, it's playing.
Well, it is the music room. He's got to practice.
What's with all the broken glass? We know a little more about the crime scene now. So, what do you think? Was Freya stabbed by her own painting?
Blood from the paint pot was used to paint over the painted ink dip feather to resemble a bloody knife. Almost. Maybe just... Blood from the paint pot was used to paint over the painted ink dip feather to hide the evidence. Nope.
Más cerca del final.
Blood from the paint pot was designed to match the painted ink dip feather to resemble a bloody knife. Almost.
Bueno, más cerca.
Maybe just...
Parcialmente, vaya.
Blood from the paint pot was used to paint the red tip of the painted ink dip feather to resemble a bloody knife.
I think you're right. Can't decide if I'm disappointed or relieved.
I have a question. Why?
Either it's a very strange coincidence, or somebody set it up.
Somebody deliberately put blood in the paint pot and hid that feather after the crime. Why? To distract us?
Possibly.
Well, it worked.
Possibly.
Flora's the only person who could have hidden the feather, unless someone took it from her.
Let's go over what we do know. The door was locked the whole time. It stayed locked until Fitz kicked it down. Normally, it can only be opened from the inside. Pointer said he couldn't see Freya from his telescope, but he did see Flora lying by the window.
So whatever got Freya got Flora too?
Except Flora survived. She didn't get a stab wound like Freya did.
Hold on. If there was no knife, then what did stab Freya?
It could be anything. It might not even be important.
How is it not important?
Right now, I'm less interested in the what, and more interested in the how.
The angle of Freya's wound suggests she was stabbed at a perfect right angle. That is, from directly in front of her. But she was standing right up by the canvas.
Somehow, Freya ended up lying on her back, still perfectly in line with the painting.
Maybe something went
Pero
through
el cuadro no tiene ningún
Through the
agujero.
painting? Wouldn't that leave a hole?
Okay, well, how about this? How do we know Freya was stabbed before she fell over? Maybe her being stabbed and her falling over are completely unrelated.
Vale. Ahí quería llegar yo. Sigo pensando que sí es culpa de este tío. A ver. Tócanos
Yeah,
esto de
it's
nuevo.
mine.
Claro, sí.
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes.
Llevan
I have it
hablándonos de la
memorized.
melodía desde el principio del juego. El piano. Ah, bueno, lo apunta al juego. Vale, tenemos el piano. Hay una campana también. Tenemos el timbre. Hay pájaros. Y la otra cosa no recuerdo lo que era. No, aquí no.
I'm still not sure.
Should we take another look?
Para el timbre. ¡Uf! Unos labios. Unos labios. ¿Quién tararea?
Let's come back later.
¿Quién tararea? Ah. Ya sé quién tararea. Ella misma. Vale. Joder, pues entonces esto sí que estaba correcto. Pero con esto. Esta idea sí que la tuve bien. ¿Freya se cargó el gramófono?
Weird.
It's someone humming a tune.
Vale, lo tenemos.
That's all for
So, what do
Should we go back to the god?
Lo tenemos.
Let's try this.
You know, I think we might be able to solve this now. That's gotta be right.
Nothing. Maybe it's broken.
Wait. Do you hear that? Where do you think it goes?
Down.
Town. Ajá.